Fight!
Alright, so what's going on, guys? Today we're getting back on the mic once again, and today this is going to be my Dragon Ball discussion for this week. And today I'm going to be talking about why Bulla / Bra is important, and why you can't just fucking take her out of the story. Well, I mean, you could take her out of the story, but why people actually care about her. So now I was looking on Geekdom 101's review and Super Jan's review and all those guys' reviews of episode 29. I was scrolling down the comment section, and a lot of people were upset because people were complaining about Bra, and they were like, oh, you guys are just complaining just to complain about Super. Why does Bra even have a fan base? No one really likes her. Why does no one really like her? Because she doesn't have a fucking role in anything. She's a baby at the end of, well, not really a baby, but like, she doesn't do anything at the end of Z. She's just there. And then GT, again, she doesn't do anything. So it's like, it's not like she has a fan base. That's not what people are complaining about. They're trying to get Super to actually not have as many plot holes as it does. It's like you people just sit up here and blindly defend Super just because it's Dragon Ball. Like, that's not how it works. People need Super to continue in with the canonicity of Dragon Ball Z. If they rewrite the ending, cool. But they purposely put in Pan because she's a main character, which means they're at least some, and they put it in between the 10-year gap, which means they know when Z ends. They know the characters that need to be at the end of Z. So they know where it needs to end. They know where it needs to be. They know how the ending of Z works. Now, unless Toriyama rewrites the ending of Z at the end of Super, which I highly doubt he's gonna do, because we don't even know when Super takes place. We know when it's supposed to take place, but the timeline is really screwed up. So we're just trying to get as many good points in there as we possibly can. It's like people just sit up here and blindly defend Super, talking about, oh, who cares about this? Who cares about that? Who cares about canon? Everyone does. We want this shit to fit in with the timeline, because honestly, Super doesn't even, like, Super is less canon than fucking GT at this point. At least GT can fit in the timeline. Like, Jesus, Super has more power problems and actual timeline problems than GT does. That's sad. Vegeta isn't supposed to be as strong as he is. Gohan's not supposed to be training. You know, it's all this type of shit. And it's like, Super really is diverging off the path of the end of Z. Now, if they rewrite the end of Z, that's fine. I don't care. That's cool. They need to. They need to at this point, because if they don't, Super does not fit in with the end of Z. So all of you people complaining like, oh, GT isn't canon, so I don't like GT. You obviously don't like Super either, because Super, unless they rewrite the end of Z, is gonna be non-canon as well. This cannot fit into the timeline. Not only Bra, but they can't fit in Vegeta's power. They can't fit in Goten and Trunks' power. They can't fit in even Goku's power. They can't fit in any of this. They can't fit in Goku not seeing Bulma for 5 years. All of that stuff they cannot fit in unless they rewrite the end of Z. That is the only way they're going to do this. Now, we don't know if they're going to do this, and people are like, okay, if they don't do it, it is a problem because Bra is canon. She is in the end of Z. That's why we care if she's in Super. They purposely went out of their way to make an entire episode about the birth of Pan, and Pan being a baby. So if they're gonna do that, why would they not put Bra in there? She's a character just like Pan. She's supposed to match up with the end of Z just like Pan. Like, so that's where the problem comes in. I don't get why people are sitting up here, oh, why do people care? Because you need to care. If you are a Dragon Ball fan, you care about preserving the timeline. Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z has absolutely no timeline issues whatsoever. right? That's fine. The manga goes all the way through with zero timeline issues whatsoever. GT and Super have fucked that up. GT a lot less than Super. GT doesn't even really fuck up the timeline. They just fuck up problems within its own series. Super is not only fucking up things within its own series, but it's fucking up things back in Dragon Ball Z, forward to the end of Dragon Ball Z, and in its own series. It's like, bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? That's a problem. That's why people complain about Bra and about Bulla not being in Super, because it is a problem, because it makes Super even less canon. Like, it can't fit into the timeline. Like, it really honestly cannot fit into the timeline. And there's no indication that it's an alternate timeline, because it is supposed to fit in with the timeline shown in the manga. That is what Battle of Gods was about. They even said that in the promotional art from Akira Toriyama himself, that it was supposed to be a continuation of the manga story, meaning it's supposed to fit in with the manga timeline. So this is not an alternate timeline. This is the original manga timeline that we see from Boo all the way to the end of Z, and Super just can't. It's trying to fit in there when it can't. It's like a puzzle piece that's not supposed to go in that spot, but they're just trying their best to get it to fit in that spot, and it just can't. Anyways, though, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Do you have a problem with Super trying to fit into the timeline when it can't? Let me know if I missed any timeline problems. Do you care about Bra or Bulla being actually in Super? Let me know in the comment section down below. This has been your boy Tito Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.